Okay. I am back. How's it going? I'm gonna play some Reno Burst Lock. I do feel like control decks are going towards almost like all burst decks. There's a reason for that. I think it's probably the Paladin list. The Murloc list is like forcing everyone to play burst style control decks. So I give this list a go. I'm feeling pretty like I think I took I don't know, I guess it took like kind of a, I wouldn't say break over the weekend, but it's just I feel like I'm getting back to normal in Hearthstone. I think for a while, I don't know, it's been weird for me in Hearthstone the last like 2 months or so even. But I'm like trying to play more consistently now. But like like not a lot if you see my tweets. I like to take a lot of breaks between games, so
buying or selling.
just one more dude here. It's like a good pressure minion. I don't care about my life total in this matchup a lot. General Argument. Thanks for the resub. Welcome back. Crowfist. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze in a tap here. I actually like playing Zombie Chow here a little bit more than Flame Imp because Flame Imp is a more valuable minion later on. It's a 3/2, does more damage, it trades better against bigger minions. So I guess I'd rather run the Zombie Chow into the axe than the Flame Imp and play the Zombie Chow later.
What now? My blade be thirsty.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one. I mean, it doesn't have a super high chance of killing it, but nothing I do can really kill it, and this is still good overall. That's not a bad it's okay, it's not great, but it's in the average, and it's actually pretty important that it's a roll of 3 instead of a 2, because if you roll a 2, you can whirlwind. It's actually probably better for me to not play Sludge Belcher here. It's hard to do good trades if I play Belcher here. Like, I might have to go face in the 2 little guys. And then I'm really weak to a Whirlwind. Oh, he went face. I'm gonna be saving the Hellfire for the patrons. I guess the way I feel about Oil Rogue is like, I feel like Oil Rogue always comes back to the meta eventually, but it's like super easy to counter. So once it gets like even a little bit popular, people start adding in like Lothebs and stuff.
What now?
It's just like always on the fringe. He hasn't played Emperor yet, or there's probably not even Emperor, so I can't really die to Grom next turn. I'm gonna tap. There's nothing to do here after the big game hunter. Probably squeeze in a Reno as soon as possible once I start getting scared. So yeah, this turn I'm not going to play Boom because I could die to Grom Inner Rage. Let's just get this heal out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. We also could have played Earthen Ring plus Argus, but like say he does kind of clear our board a little bit, or clear out our taunts, we still have to like dedicate that mana to Reno later. So I get like a really good Reno here, and now I don't really have to be scared, so I could play stuff like Dr. Boom next turn. Although with this play, looks like the Argus is too tempting to pass up. I'm so far ahead, I'm going to be playing around a random brawl here. Yeah, I like doing this trade because like HP on my minions isn't that relevant. It's more about like the number of taunters in some ways. Like he still has executes left. If I wasn't going to play around Brawl at all, I could have played the Faceless on the Reno and get a 5/7 taunter. But say he does have Brawl, which is very unlikely, but then I lose my power overwhelming combo somewhat. Oh, that's a good one. Finally not Murloc Pally. I might go play some Murloc Pally at some point. I like this deck. I like Murloc Pally. I like Druid right now. I notice you, Wumbo. How's it going?
What now?
That is his last execute. Maybe something to note. I'm just gonna do like a group notice here. I notice everyone all the time.
be mine. I am your nightmare.
I'm gonna try to pick up some high impact cards early against other warlocks.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Really could be anything.
Buying or selling.
Oh, I like that top deck a lot because this makes my decision to play Gang really easy. Next turn I could play Zombie Chow and tap or Zombie Chow and Dark Bomb. It's like really good to play Gang here, but it's like somewhat without that draw it's a little bit risky. If he has something like an abusive number 2, he can deal with it and then it ruins my curve after. Wait, he really messed up. Like really badly, right? Because he buffed the wrong minion. I guess it wouldn't have mattered that much. I could have killed the other abusive anyways. Still worse, though.
Buying or selling.
Alright, well this is definitely Zoo. Actually, let me think about this. It's not crazy to kill the creeper because the creeper kills my 1/1s for free right now, but then it gives him 2 minions. It's probably worse. Although, one reason is Juggler's starting to get pretty bad. Like, say I trade like this, he plays Juggler, trades and gets 2 pings, plus other minions he plays. It actually might be better to kill the other guy. Players aren't Argus by leaving only 1 minion, but then Juggler is pretty bad for me. Plus Argus isn't that good. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like this more. It's also kind of more value in the long run if he just plays out some normal cards like no Juggler or Argus. Guess I kind of get punished by Sea Giant, but I'm okay for now. So he's this kind of deck. If I trade off 3/1/1's Dark Bomb plus BGH, I actually get to keep my BGH alive on board. And I don't really need a tap right now. So let's go ahead and spend my Dark Bomb. I should still have a Siphon Soul, so if he's running some kind of like, I guess, second Sea Giant, maybe Dr. Boom, still have an answer. He needs 11 to kill me. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would die to... Wait, 11 PO plus Dim Guard is only 9. I'm deciding between Reno and the Shredder plus Peddler, because even though Reno's not getting full value, it's like kind of allowing me to play Dr. Boom next turn, since I don't really have to worry about dying after that. Alright, so I play Shredder, Peddler. I guess I get more value from Reno, but then it's like, I feel like it's almost impossible that I would be able to play Dr. Boom next turn. So I guess that's, I mean, I probably convinced myself enough to just go ahead and play him. Even if I'm not like super worried about dying this turn. Yeah, PO and Doomguard, I mean, it would be 10 with if his Juggler hit me too, but still not 11, I guess. Implosion. Nice. That was big. This game's looking really good for me now. I can just play Boom here. Okay, no BJH. I actually thought I might have got BJH. I've been like, I guess I've seen a couple in zoos.
So many possibilities. Get in there and fight, maggot!
This way, I guess I'll roll 3. I can coil it after 2, maybe. Plus, since I'm developing a Peddler this turn, very likely. Well, now I'm gonna change my play. Because I can clear his whole board. But yeah, since there's no reason not to develop Abusive instead of Coil, because if I'm going to play my Peddler as default, if I leave up Imp Gang, he can kill like a 2-2 or 2-1 anyways. And I don't really need to cycle the Coil at this point. Lotheb. I might just leave it up and go face with Lotheb instead of trading in. I mean, trading in makes me weak to Doomsayer. Plus, with all these taunts, it's not really... He can't really punish me. And I have PO too.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
I mean, trading is not really about Doomsayer that much. It's more like an afterthought. It's more about losing the damage. Because if I trade, I lose 5 damage. At that point, so... Yeah, this is Clinto's list, or at least what I saw him play today. It's actually not a bad hand. 2 really good 4-drops. I'm gonna tap here, because this guy's not really contributing damage. By turn 4, I should have something to deal with it. So if I Dark Bomb this, it's like kind of stopping me from playing Hellfire on turn 4. If he doesn't play much, just starts tapping, I still Implosion on turn 4. And like, say I Dark Bomb it, I don't heal for 5, right? So it's like not really getting damage in because I can kill it later and get that 5 points of healing in. Just basically defaulting to the Implosion next turn. Especially since I don't have a 4-drop. If I had a 4-drop, maybe I can convince myself to Dark Bomb and then play the 4-drop. So I have a lot of damage, but no Faceless for now. This is 10 damage. This will be a pretty important roll. I can start actually falling pretty far behind if I get a 2 there. It's kind of scary. Okay, so I feel like this matchup is pretty important to save PO for Burst and Handlock Mirror. So I'm probably going to need to find another way to deal with this guy. Is there any double Mortal Coil? Probably not Arena list. But with Chow. Normal Handlocks mostly don't use Chow. Oh, this is kind of awkward for me. Because Burst is so important in this matchup. Especially since if he's running double Chow, no Arena, it's like double Molten list. But this is starting to get super awkward.
So many possibilities.
Okay, well, I feel like I have to play something. I could die before I get the combo off. Plus, even if he has Owl, he's used both coils. So, like, if he just Owls and doesn't have coil, it's like that my guy still contributes 4 damage to his Twilight Drake. If I tapped here and don't get something, then yeah, I could just die. Actually seems to be a Mally Lock. Because Mally Lock's more likely to use Zombie Chow than normal Handlock, perhaps. And Mally Lock's also, like, not Arena list, so they're using duplicates. There is a Hellfire clear here.
So many possibilities.
But it gets my own board killed too.
So many possibilities.
I'm gonna do this. I could have cleared both boards and maybe get extra life tap in, but since I already have Dr. Boom in turn 7, and I guess I even have a lot of my burst cards, so I've already played my Faceless, I feel like it's important to have something left over. I can get the board state as good as possible this turn, and then have a Boom follow up. We're not going to rely on like a 20 plus damage combo this game, because of our Faceless is gone, so... Actually, we're pretty close to lethal. This is 10 from hand plus 4, 6 off lethal. I guess still play Dr. Boom and go face. We always have BGH and Twisting Nether. He's not super low for Moltens either. I hope I don't die here. It's definitely possible because he's played 2 Peddlers, although one of his Peddler cards were used.
My shield for Argus.
We're going to need a BGH that snowball the board. So I have an Argus left over. It's going to be weak to Hellfire. Oh, BGH.
Get in there and fight, maggot. I've got the beast in my sight.
I guess what we can do is, like, if the first Boombot went badly for us, like it did, we just play the Argus. Otherwise, we might not play the Argus, if that makes any sense. That's a weird deck. Draxus. What was he running? Alright, what way is he running? I guess it was just a normal burst lock with that Reno. But he probably had Void Colors, right? If he had Draxus? I don't know. Oh, I lost. Okay. Golem is a little bit more flexible than Leroy, since you don't have to rely on Emperor first. Chocolate milk drinker. No, what was that? Oops. Oh, here it is. Got a third donation from Grolubao. Hi Strife, love your stream, watch regularly. I really like that you're so methodical and calm, and one can see that you really enjoy the game. Thanks for everything, keep up the good work. Thanks for the donation. I've been trying to enjoy the game more. I think for like last 2 months or so, I've been kind of like on, I wouldn't say tilt, but like it's definitely like an abnormal playing schedule.
Well met.
I've been going back to like how I used to play Hearthstone, and I feel like it's been helping a lot. I used to just play as like all the time, but not a lot in a row. I guess like ever since I started streaming, sometimes it almost felt like all my games have been like gigantic sprees, and it's like kind of like devaluing the experience and devaluing like each game in some ways, if that makes any sense. Kilo 55, thanks for the resub. Welcome back. Crowfist. Okay. Let's see what I get. And I'm probably gonna play this Ooze, since yeah, I'm not getting a weapon, but this is a really good situation on board for it. Actually, Paladin's like surprisingly not very weapon dependent. At least non-Tyrian lists. Okay, so I have like 5, 6, 7. Like, so if I just play at BJH this turn, it's good. Since I don't need draw right now, his list seems like a super aggro list, so probably no BJH targets. Probably running Divine Favor as well. I already saw Lepronome and Blessing of Might, so, and also Finley. It's actually okay. No, it's not good for him. Okay, let's not say that's that good for him. Oh, I just don't see him winning from this position. He's got no damage early, no pressure early. Like, he's losing on board by turn 5, and I have so much healing and stuff. I will maybe even play Reno instead of Healbot, because it's a stronger minion on board. I have enough healing in this game, I just want to go board control. Now I actually get a 1-drop to fill in. Since I probably want to play Dr. Boob next turn, let me go ahead and actually attack the Divine Shield off as well. If I was going to maybe AoE next turn, it could be just leave up the Divine Shield.
The light protects me.
Let's see if I need a Shadow Flame this turn. I don't think so. I mean, Broom trade off everything still seems better. Especially after that trade. So this is permanent buff. It's not just a one-time thing. Really need to kill the old man.
Let me think.
That's kind of annoying, actually. I mean, I don't have to kill this. I guess it wouldn't have mattered that much with the second Squire. I was gonna say, like, it's not super important to kill the Squire because I can just taunt up. But the annoying thing is that Blessing of Kings is really good for him right now. I'm gonna play Reno and start racing. Now he has 2, so I can't really play around Kings anyways. Unless I want to play like an Argus or something, but...
Get in there and fight, maggot! Buying or selling?
Demon Wrath. Just gonna go and taunt here.
My shield for Argus.
It's like the most value taunt Divine Shield one ever. Absorbing 13 damage.
Well played.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Another Warlock.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
We just want to go for some early game here, and also for our second 4-drop, which apparently we hit everything. Ooh, that's not good for him. It's a zoo, but getting run over early. Actually, I even have Defender of Argus next turn, which might be played. Like, if it allows me to get good trades in. Especially since the Twilight Drake isn't that big at this point.
Why do you call?
Yeah, very likely Argus, actually. Twilight Drake would only be a 4/5.
My shield for Argus.
Coil's not likely. Implosion is likely. What does that mean? I guess I think this is better, but it's also like random knife jugglers. Now this is definitely better against Implosion, because it's hard for him to choose which one. If he goes for a 3/4, it might not work, but then there's all kinds of little things that makes it worse, I think. It's not all the worst. Like, if he was getting Implosion to the 3/4 anyways, and roll the 4, like, this is worse too, with the one power there. Or 1 toughness. Gonna go ahead and develop this. I could also develop a Shredder. At this point, it's just a Yeti versus a Shredder, and it doesn't seem like the Drake will get better later. But Zoo also doesn't have big minions to trade up against, where Shredder is better at trading against like a 6/4. And he's already used an Owl. I might just play this anyways.
To the breach.
Demon Wrath wasn't too bad. It's still not as good as just playing a minion. it wouldn't be like completely out of the way to go ahead and kill this, because if I kill it, then I have like a 4-1 and then a 3-1 still, and he can't like buff and trade here. I lose a lot of damage though, and I guess I could kill it next turn even after that, because I still have a 4-5 against a 4-4 next turn.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Wow, I was running 2 owls. The owl wasn't actually that good. Still a 4-1 to trade. We might just go for board control and lose a decent amount of damage here. So I'm deciding whether to trade for a 2-1 or go face. He can kind of punish me, I feel, if I go face by playing Defender of Argus. So I guess I'm going to trade for a 2-1 and play Sylvanas here. None of the AoE moves are that great, especially since this is Demon for Demon Wrath. I don't want to kill the Imp Gang. It's actually kind of annoying for him with the Sylvanas and Imp Gang up. I can steal Dr. Boom here 100% of the time. Is that right? And just trade here, Hellfire. That should work.
Let none survive.
Buying or selling. Why do you call? You win this time.
I do not like Ysera as a win condition and Reno Lock, like an alternate one. Because in the matchups where you, like in control matchups, Ysera doesn't win you the game. It's like, most control decks have good answers to just like win Ysera. Things like Entomb, Execute for Warriors.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
More souls shall be mine.
A big reason why I don't think normal Handlock is any good is because right now with Murloc Paladin being actually pretty good, that's another reason why like Ysera does almost nothing in that matchup either. What you need is like the pressure, like the ability to kill Murloc Paladin before they kill you. Mage. I have 1-drop coin, so 1-drop tap, 2 4-drops is a pretty good curve. Basically just keeping the curve.
We hunger for vengeance.
Blood Mage, so seems pretty freeze mage-ish. I think Murloc Paladin's actually very good now. I changed my mind about it recently. Well, it's not. It's kind of like the deck lists have gotten better. Is really what it was. The old Murloc Paladins just weren't actually that good. But now with Murloc Paladins like having similar win rates against like non-control decks, So what I mean is like Morale Paladin's not really significantly worse than other control decks against the variety of aggro decks and mid-range decks. Seems similar enough. It's like way strong in control matchups.
I wonder.
I'm not gonna try to save my coin for Emperor. If it's actually Freeze Mage, which basically it is, Emperor's not that important. Like, it's more about which cards you have, like whether you have the Healbot and the Owl and the Reno instead of like how cheap they are in some ways, because your goal is not to dump your whole hand anyways against Freeze Mage. So I'd rather just curve out instead of playing Earthen Ring and saving the coin. I'm actually going to trade. I have no AoE for next turn, no Belcher. So if I just trade for 4 and he keeps facing me for 2, like, I don't really stop it. It's okay for me, but also it gets my Shredder killed potentially, so... Maybe if I had some AoE, it'd be different, where I can just go face this turn and next turn AoE down or play a Belcher. I feel like it's important not to take the initial, like, Mad Scientist Loot Hoarder damage against Freeze Mage, because at that point, like, you're tempted to heal before Alex draws it if you get down to around, like, 20. Like, you're scared of a one-shot. I'm gonna play Bran because I have Boom on 7. Even though that seems far away, Freeze Mage doesn't kill minions, kind of, right? Like, if he spends damage on Bran, I'm fine. Bran doesn't actually... I don't feel like it's actually that important, other than the pressure here. Like, I could play Bran with a couple things later, but... Especially since I have Emperor next turn. He can't just Flame Strike next turn because I'll have an Emperor down. It's like really weird to just Flame Strike it to 5-1.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Alright, let's play Emperor here. Just need to think about the order. Mirror Entity. Oh, I can lower the chances of Mirror Entity. One reason to attack first is if it's block, you don't want to pop the bear because they could bury this turn, gives them something to do. I actually think it's probably better give them bear number 2 than block. Block's like more valuable.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Looks like I won't be getting this Dr. Boom with Bran.
So many possibilities.
I'm assuming now it's pretty easy for him to clear, just because he also has a mad scientist in the field. Actually, I'm not sure. Flame Strike still isn't that great. Alright, let's see what... So he still gets another secret. Let's go ahead and save Lothab for when it's better for us. This is his potential Alex turn, so it's really bad to play Lothab here. He can just spend all his mana playing Alex.
Almost out of time. So many possibilities.
Actually seems okay to play with Ring and just heal myself. Most of the reason not to do it would be because Alex brings me to 15 anyways. But I actually have a lot of pressure. Because I can slow that after, heal bot after as well. Should be fine this way. Either way. So Lothab this turn almost for sure. That'll give me...
So many possibilities.
5 mana to work with. I don't really want to burn combo cards. No, it should be fine. Let me just go and PO it.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
I feel like if I had more combo cards in my hand, maybe a little different. Another option I had was just to play Belcher. Like, it's not mandatory for me to kill Alex if I just play Sludge Belcher. But since I'm playing Lothab this turn, it's likely that the sports date goes multiple turns. And then if you can kill my Sludge Belcher, it's a little bit more painful. Still no Reno. So I tap 13, go to 21. He's used Frostbolt, and he's used Blood Mage. So I guess I can't die. I'll probably end up tapping here. I think it shows sense that Dr. Boom killed it. It's not a whole lot of reason to, though. Since my Boom Bots are gone and no Rag in my deck. I guess the same thing, either way.
I wonder.
generally it's better. Sometimes worse. In this case, I guess I can't see a reason to or not to. Sometimes it's like better to not kill it if you don't want to proc like duplicate on or something, but that's not the case here either. I have actually no RNG cards in my deck. Like that would affect it. Like no juggler, boombots, or rack. So setting up for a flame strike. Ten cards. As far as dying this turn goes, very unlikely. Actually, I don't think I could die this turn. Fireball, Frostbolt, Ice Lance is 17. Wait, yeah, 17, 18 with ping.
I wonder. Almost out of time.
I guess this game's not coming down. This game's not really coming down to whether I have a little bit more power on board to win. It's more about coming down to my Reno Jackson. And if I do play all my minions this turn or this one, I kind of run out of threats after he flame strikes. Even though if I play Sylvanas, I would have maybe something left over. Actually, I should have played Sylvanas. Because it's actually a lot of damage left over. But I was just thinking maybe Shadow Flame with it or something. Since I don't have Siphon Soul. It does end up mattering though. Wait, what happened? Torch. Fireball. Oh wow, wait. Fireball Torch is 12. Frostbolt Ice Lance. Fireball Torch is 12. Oh wait, no, this is his torch. No, he hasn't gone yet. 12. Frostbolt Ice Lance 7. 12 plus 7, 19. Ah.
Almost out of time. My eyes are open.
Running the program.
That torch actually gives him a potential lethal, and it's actually not that low of a probability. Because he had 8 cards, 1 in 8's like 12.5%. And it's not that unlikely he has 1 Fireball, 1 Frostbolt, 2 Ice Lances either. I guess like I would die like around 6% of the time, maybe. 5 to 6% of the time. If I didn't heal, he would have 19 damage. I still tapped at 20, but 20 is not 19. And it is important for me to get my Reno.
I wonder.
From the junkie.
I'm gonna stop here. No more damage. How many minions do I want on the battlefield? Because I'm gonna need to have room. A trade like this.
I have no time for games.
Now this will fill me up. I mean, technically I could Shadow Flame. And then Reno. Eight, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, I should save it. I'm running out of minions. And he still has a Flame Strike left. It's becoming like he almost can't kill me. He doesn't have any cards in his hand. And I might just go for like a last minion, kind of like last minion standing kind of thing.
I've got the beast in my sights. Let the pain speak to me.
So I hit it twice, it goes down 2, then 1. Okay, so I can't kill him through block with fatigue. It's actually kind of close. But yeah, not right now, I still can't. We can start narrowing down his hand. He's played most of his stuff. Emperor, which unfortunately for him isn't that good anymore, because he's already played Archmage. Emperor, 2 Ice Lances, a Frostbolt, 2 Fireballs. Oh, wow. I could twice, it goes down 2, then 1. I feel like I should actually still one-shot it. But I need my board left over. Because he's actually dying for cards, actually. Even though he's... I don't know. I also have to kill my own ooze. I'm actually just going to coil it. Instead of coiling another minion. Give him one more card, but it helps me on board. I only have 3 cards.
Almost out of time. So many possibilities.
Almost out of cards.
I should have faceless this. I should have faceless this. He's out of removal. 2 Blizzards gone. Flame Strike gone. He might be out of removal. The reason why I got this is I think this makes me win 100% of the time. Because the only way I can lose is if Reno's my last card right now. I think. And Moral Coil is going to guarantee that I can get Reno next turn. I wish I played the faceless on my ooze. Okay, I'm gonna need a Reno here.
So many possibilities. I'm almost out of cards.
It's actually some positioning here, because next turn you get him to exactly 1 and make him die to fatigue. I ran out of time to think about how to exactly do that. It should be fine. I have a lot of random cards in my hand to change the state of the board, like Hellfire and Arcane Golem and Argus. So I should be able to 7 to 1 next turn. Since he played Emperor, he can torch, like, remember I calculated for 20 or 19 damage? He actually could do 20 after the Emperor with the ping. Fireball, Torch, Frostwise, Lance, Ping. It's definitely something you can do. Actually, you can even double Ice Lance. So yeah, I definitely would have died if I didn't get this Reno. So getting that coil was really good. But I really regret not playing the Faceless that turn. I was like, yeah. The Faceless would have been maybe make it so I can proc even the block and kill the Emperor. I guess block isn't that important at this time. Block is useless when he's in fatigue. So I just need to give him to 1. Oh wow, he's trying to make it so that... Yeah. He's trying to make it so that I can't get him to exactly to 1. I can't believe it actually came down to me getting the Moral Coil to get the Reno as my last card, because his hand, like, I could, like, narrow it down exactly what it was at some point. It's just all the burn left. I actually should have killed him, sir. Kind of made it weird for me at some points. I'm not sure why I torched you too. Like, that's his thing, but I guess it would be because he didn't want me to set him to 1 exactly. It seems easier though, right? To set him to 1 with seems weird. Because Arcane Golem's a card for me, and I don't know. Noob and Blonde, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the StrifeCro. Crowfist. Even though he has a coin, he can coin and maybe trade here. I'd rather not risk it to something like a Frostbolt and him keeping his guy alive against the game boss. So that's the last Flamemaker. It's actually looking really good for me. I can just load that against this Flamemaker. He can't cast any spells. It's very easy for me to trade against the next turn. And plus I have Reno in my hand, so it's like it's hard for him to actually kill me this game. I'll just take what I can get here. I mean, I'm against such a faster deck. It's no point not playing Sylvanas and trying to like wait after. It's like weird for me. Or wait till it's like weird for him. Same person. These are actually really good cards. It's like half tempting to coin out Peddler, but it's probably gonna die to a spell.
I'll show them all.
And then from there I have no coin for Implosion. Looking a little bit awkward for me. I'm gonna use this coin to test. Okay, so it's probably Mirror. Gonna have to yellow this. Not the worst result, but would have been really important to kill it. It's not as good for me as if it was Mirror, because I could have dropped Voidwalker into a Mirror entity. I'm pretty sure his Voidwalker is never going to do better than just absorbing 3 damage. Although I guess I could use it for bait for Mirror entity. It kind of protects my 4-7. No, there's no way he's going to trade anyways. So it doesn't really protect my 4-7. If I'm playing Reno, let's see, he has 8 damage. Say Fireballs, 8 plus 6. 14, 15, 16, 17. Frostbolt, Fireball, Frostbolt, 9. Actually, I could die. I was thinking because I might play Reno anyways next turn. It's not really worth it to play just absorb 3 damage. I can play Reno and save it for Mirror Entity. But I could actually die next, like this turn straight up. Hopefully this is Reno and I can kind of run him out of steam is my goal here.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Kind of a bad card. Well, this is the only minion on the field. I think it's actually useless. Ooh. I guess I have 2 options here. Let's see, Siphon and Twist Another next turn, or I could Owl and play Sludge Belcher. He actually can't get through. Yeah, I like that more. He might not be able to get through this way at all. I mean, I'll... So if he like uses spells to get through like Fireball, then I can twist another next turn, and I'll still have the Siphon Soul. Because if I burn the Siphon Soul, if I after I twist another, if he has Dr. Boom still or Archmage, it's like one less answer. Okay, I'm kind of low though, but he's used both Fireballs. One Frostbolt down.
Let's negotiate. You concede, and I'll let you live. A new acquisition.
It's too dangerous to leave up. I went for a life tap instead of Arcane Golem because I can always Arcane Golem next turn. Kind of need some of the cards still. Oh, okay. That was huge. This can heal me for 16. Plus, it's not exactly bad on board.
So many possibilities.
Lord Matsu, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the Strife Crew. Crowfist. Looks like at least he doesn't have Archmage in his hand. I was very scared of Archmage Frostbolt combo. I was thinking I might have to just charge it down or something after I siphoned the Nexus Champion. So what do you do? Frostbolt, trade in this one. It's fine, I have a lot of life to work with. Actually, you can't beat Boom. So... Well, actually, this is better. Oh, wait, I can just kill my Boom bots. That's not worth it, actually.
Possibilities.
Because it hurts my Boom, too. And it's not even guaranteed to kill it. Okay, yeah, I could just bait out Mirror with anything here and play Emperor after.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
I'm actually keeping Demon Wrath. There's a lot of breakpoints it hits with all my 2-attack minions. Mage has a couple 4-attack, or the most important minion, Flamewaker's 4. This is actually Demon, so it doesn't hurt it. It helps killing Mana Worm, it kills Sorcerer's Apprentice by itself, kills Flamemaker, those are the three, and kills Mad Scientist. It's actually really good to keep the Demon Wrath with this Chow and Imp Gang. Like, I can just curve out turn 1 Chow, turn 2 Imp Gang, and then depending on what happens there, Demon Wrath is a... It might be a good 3-drop.
What to do? What to do?
But yeah, it does seem like control decks are turning more and more bursty. I think it's a bad thing for the game overall. But it's kind of just how it is now. So against Freeze Mage, this is probably worse than tapping because I could do 3, 4, 6. But against Tempo Mage, it's way better. Even though he's had a slow start, Tempo Mage is still maybe more common than Freeze Mage.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Like, I can't kill Flamemaker if I don't play this turn. And ultimately, I could just waste 1 mana and tap. It's not the end of the world. I'm not loving this turn, but it's important to be able to play Argus next turn as good as possible. And I really don't like minions like this in this position against Tempo Mage. It's very important to have high life, absorbing Arcane Missiles and Flamemaker pings. This is kind of like the worst type of minion at this point in the game. Like, Flamemaker plus Arcane Missiles would be a disaster. Oh, that's actually lines up pretty well for me.
My shield for Argus.
Trading is actually worse. I mean, trading, I only get Argus and 1 minion. Also, the problem is, like, he clears more of my board by trading, because now he has a Death Rattle minion that he can attack with next turn. The second half, the Shredder. So it'd be easier for him to clear my board. Actually seems like Demon Wrath is the way to go here. Demon Wrath will clear the board. It's not good. I mean, I have like nothing left over.
To the breach.
It's like not the best board state still. He's not playing any early Flamemakers. He has a lot of cards in his hand, so I get like late game Flamemaker, which is pretty scary.
I serve the Fire Lord.
So right now my hand has a lot of healing. And only one, kind of like one removal spell. I guess BGH is another one.
I wonder.
So many possibilities.
It's not, it's not a super good Twist and Nether. But it still likely has a lot of spells that snowball from the Drake and the Flamewaker. And none of my moves are super good. I almost feel like if I don't Twist Nether at the Arcane Golem, one of his minions, and maybe play like a Healbot or a Reno Jackson. It's like not terrible to play Reno Jackson since I still have the Healbot. It still heals for 10. But I guess one thing is I do have Big Game Hunter for Dr. Boom. Archmage right now, it's kind of a problem.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Shouldn't be easy for him to combo spells with Archmage on turn 8 though.
Join or die. Or both.
Huh. I mean, even a Hellfire isn't that good. Implosion. I might just play these minions. And that's assuming like I'm tapping for a specific card as well. He only gets one card this turn from Cult Master, which is still bad, but...
What to do? What to do?
I'm gonna see if we can remove this Cult Master somehow. Tempo Mage drawing card is so scary, because they draw so much burn. I don't see a way. Well,
I wonder. I've got the beast in my sight.
alright, I'm dead. That's too many Dr. Booms. And I'm running out of steam as well.
Well played.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in like a couple minutes. Gonna get a drink.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh. Victory or death! Your soul shall be mine!
Oh, that's very good hand. I think these are the best 2 cards to have in your opening hand against Warrior out of like all 30 cards in this deck. Because Peddler is like a threat that kind of like rotates into something else against Warrior. And Twilight Drake is my best 4-drop. It's like my only unfair 4-drop in this deck. I don't have any Giants or Void Callers, and it's nice to have something like that against Warrior.
Buying or selling.
Okay, so... let's think about this for a second. It might actually be Leopard Gnome. Probably not. I mean, the problem is I'm not really protecting anything from an axe early. And Leopard Gnome does do more damage. But it also opens up to, like, trading poorly against Krill Taskmaster, maybe even the Smith here. Okay, so how big am I Drake be? So I play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 4, 6. It's still alright. It could be 4, 7 if I play Voidwalker, but originally I was playing Voidwalker. I feel like this Armor Smith is enough for me to not want to do that. I got a $5 donation from Kier. I'm not going to name any names, but do you think there are any cards / synergy that need to be taken out of the game? Kind of. I mean, Force Roar is probably what I'm thinking about the most.
So many possibilities. My shield for Argon.
Other than that, I mean, just cards / synergy being taken out of the game. I feel like it's more of like an overarching thing. Like, there's a lot of cards that aren't exactly super good for the game, I think. Like Divine Favor and Arcane Golem style things. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they make some big changes. I played last turn playing this was basically to defend my Twilight Drake. If I played the Drake on 4, he could have killed it with second charge of Deathbite and then the Armor Smith. And I value like a big Twilight Drake more than having an Argus in my hand. Even though like if he attacks with Deathbite, it's almost the same thing. Like he still pretty much clears the board either way. I'm just valuing this later. He made a weak play here. Didn't do anything. Let's go ahead and still play the Emperor, actually. Our combo isn't super reliant on Emperor. And I was gonna say maybe play around Brawl by life tapping here, but Brawl still could go badly for him if one of my big minions survive. And it's like not really mandatory for him to Brawl. If I tap, that would be kind of weak. He could play Shield Main or something, or Sylvanas. I'm actually gonna go for the overwhelming him strat here. I'll still tap, but not really saving the Sylvanas. Especially since my deck's like a burst handlock. And I'm already so far ahead on tempo after I got lucky here. So now I have like 2 high threat minions he has to deal with. Hopefully it doesn't have 2 shield slams and a way to get 5 armor. Got another $5 donation from Kier. Okay, thanks for the answers. Now follow up. Do you think they actually will make changes before the next adventure / expansion? It's hard for me to answer this question because I actually just can't. I mean, I'm on NDA not to say some stuff, and I don't know how to play around that, so I don't know. That's like getting too close to where I'm not sure how to say anything.
Let none survive.
I guess I'm just all winning.
Let none survive.
Really? Oh, second brawl. Ooh.
Let none survive.
Doesn't answer the question.
I have no time for games.
I almost feel like I can do something really weird here. I can't kill him. I have not enough damage. Let's start by tapping. There's no way I don't tap this turn. So that's 8 plus 10. Is there any better way to do this? I could silence siphon it. I can also siphon my own guy, which should be the same thing, right? I can still play Owl for tempo if I really want to, but I don't, so I'll just save the combo now that I have all of the combo and save the Owl as well for Belcher. Before the tap, I was probably just going to play Faceless and overrun him, just because I had so much tempo on board and I got lucky through both brawls. Everything was sticking. Got 2 donation from Kier. WTF NDA, it's cool you don't have to say. Also, I was very honored to get wrecked by their damn ladder. Wait, I don't want to be on this guy. 8, 16, 21.
Let none survive.
Okay, you're playing Word and had 3 Soulfires in hand as melee god. Keep it up. Keep it real. I kind of remember that, actually. I think I was streaming. I got something like super smashed by Soulfires. Oh, wait, I want that game. Yeah, okay, I remember it, though. There's one where I was playing against a Zoo and something like 4 power whelmings. Got 2 donation from Ben Brode. He just broke NDA. We'll be reaching out with our lawyers in the morning. Forehead. Uh-oh. Rip.
Gul'dan versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
This is good. I won't be keeping Reno against Paladin. Because, like, with this hand, I'm not actually likely to take that much damage early. And Paladin is not like a burn deck. It's more about board control.
Shields up. Red alert.
This kind of messes up my curve. I can't really play Ooze, though. It's too weak this turn. Dark Bomb's not that great. I mean, against one of his most likely plays, I can Ooze next turn. And it's good to have this Imp Gang out as early as possible. There's no reason for me to like kill a 1/1 first because of the weapon. You just kill the 1/1 with the weapon instead of hitting my face. Okay, this could go really, really good for me. Actually, that's kind of sad. I was hoping I could farm a 1/1.
I'll never tell.
So we know it's not Noble Sack or Repentance. Or Competitive Spirit. So it's Avenge or Redemption?
I wonder.
This is a matchup where oftentimes facelessing the Tyrion is what you want to do instead of facelessing a combo. I mean, you would obviously combo them with faceless if you could, but it's more board control. And if you can get a Tyrion, you should get a Tyrion.
Must move quickly. Reporting for duty.
Let's see how this board looks after this secret. Then we can decide how to do this. It's not worth facelessing still. He's already used Coghammer. Yeah, plus all my other moves are weird. Good thing is I still have Implosion. And cheap Implosion, cheap Peddler. Like, even if he takes this trade, it's unlikely that he can Coghammer before trading, so if he takes this trade, then I could either Implosion it for 1 damage, or maybe Peddler first, getting like a Mortal Coil or Elven Archer or something. Still have a lot of options next turn. Might come down to like a Dr. Boom or Tyrion, but I can kind of deal with Tyrion. Divine Favor isn't super bad for me right now. I don't have that many cards either.
None may steal our souls.
If that's all, this turn is going to be actually pretty decent for me. Because I have a 3/1. Probably it will be pretty decent for me. Ooh, interesting. He gave up a lot of damage to clear the board. I don't care about the 1 damage. Like, I'd rather him have a 3-1 than a 2-2 at this point, since I have all these 1-1s anyways to contest. I'm gonna start by tapping. It's a good one. I can take this damage. I have Reno too. So I'm gonna play it first and try to get it killed if I possibly can. Actually, if I want to guarantee the 1-1s, I can't attack with any of them, because if I attack here, this one kills this. It's not what I expected, but hopefully it's fine. Yeah, it should be fine. He can't do 10 damage.
Reporting for duty.
Actually, I might steal this juggler, right? $50-50 stealing the boom or the juggler, because I can't steal the death rattle.
You're in trouble now.
Fine, more setting.
That was pretty unlucky. I stole the juggler, and then he gets a succubus out. It's okay. I'm pretty far ahead still.
Reporting for duty.
Siphon Soul, Coil. Okay, so there's no move that involves killing all his minions. I'm gonna just coil this and then go face. If I kill all the minions, I might decide to do some kind of trade where I clear this whole board, so I stop things like Blessing Kings, but since I can't kill every minion, might as well.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Deal. Get down!
What is this? Competitive Spirit, probably?
Almost out of time.
If he didn't have Noble Sack, I would have killed him with the combo, but since he had Noble Sack, I couldn't kill him. I'm just pushing for lethal. Like, I don't like Twisted Nether, because I can just go for this play, have some stuff left over, and then just try to kill him next turn. Worst comes to worst, I can Twisted Nether next turn. He's actually going to have to trade everything here if he wants to survive. Actually, I don't even think he can survive. No, definitely not anymore. So.
Let's move quickly. How much? Gul'dan versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
There's no Drax in Molten list because this deck's win condition is like damage combos. Basically, Arcane Golem, Power Rolling, Faceless. The grinder kind of style of winning, basically Draxus, is actually not very good in the meta right now. I'm gonna want to play something here.
I wonder.
I'm gonna play Peddler here. Because I have a Mortal Coil. I might be able to spend this 1 mana next turn as well if I get a good 1-drop. I don't like Dark Bomb because if I have Dark Bomb, then he plays Juggler, and then I want to play Peddler into the Juggler. I could get run over from there, like on the Juggler pings. So I'm still saying Dark Bomb for Knife Juggler. There's like almost no... There's a bad chance that the Peddler will actually get to trade the Juggler. The reason why damage combos are good is like... I guess it's just the grinder style is bad when other decks have such strong damage combos. Like Paladin and Druid. It's hard to win with Draxus. Also, any hand lock that's bursty beats any kind of Draxus Molten lock. Alright, I have an Owl, so... Let's just go and attack. If it gets Noble Sack Avenged, then I'm fine with that. I don't have a 3-drop. So next turn I'm very likely coiling and Dark Bomb or coil and tap. So if I coil this turn, I mess up my curve. And I actually need to fill in a little bit of my curve. So this is good to pick up. Hope it's Competitive Spirit. Oh, nice. Because if it wasn't Competitive Spirit, it's kind of likely Repentance, and my turn 4 is going to be awkward. But there's no way like, I play an Owl to do that, like just to try for Repentance, because it could also be Competitive Spirit, and then I don't even kill another minion. He could still easily have Divine Favor. I think if he had Divine Favor, he would still play Shredder last turn, so... Interesting. We might go ahead and use one power roaming Shadow Flame if we need to. We might have needed to if he played Mysterious Challenger. Twisting Nether. Got plenty of board clears. Need to go for like just the single board control here. It's much better than letting this board get out of control and then trying to twist another or then Shadow Flaming. It's such a good, like, it lined up so well as well. I don't think he can win from here. It's really hard. Because I also have Faceless for Tyrion. I can't tap here because I can't do anything else. Well, I can't tap here if I want to play Ooze. Just gonna start with the racing. We have 2 POs. It's like too hard to trade any of these into 1/1s. Plus, I stopped a lot of his like Kings and Consecrate move by playing Loatheb this turn.
Let me think.
What is that last card? Probably a spell, since it's like Loatheb locked out. I think it's probably Kings. Or Consecrate. Let's see, this turn's kind of weird for us. I'm going to start by tapping. Arcane Golem would be so good. Arcane Golem 12 times 2, 24 damage for 7 mana. That's pretty good.
Let me think.
None may steal our secrets.
Reporting for duty.
Could actually tap for Arcane Golem. Well, it looks like we're tapping anyways. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna tap anyways. We don't need Arena yet because we have a much stronger move. Was he holding that Lotha? That seems a weird card to hold in this matchup. 10, 12 plus 8 is 21. No! No! What? Ten plus 2. Good thing I PO'd the weak minion, just in case. I got in the habit of doing that. This is why you count another time. One more. Alright, 1 damage. Demon Wrath, boom. You can Faceless. A Knife Juggler. These are actually pretty troll moves. Let me start by Demon Wrath. Then we either Twisting Nether or Reno, depending on how the boombots go.
Almost out of time. Who am I? None of your business. Reporting for duty.
Okay, I hope I don't lose this. Still almost impossible.
Justice demands retribution.
That almost went bad. I feel like that warrants like a 10-second break. If you face this in an Arcane Golem already attacked, you can still attack with a new one. 100%. Not that I could do it that game because of the Noble Sack, but... Nice. So one more combo card. If this is a handlock mirror, like me having a bigger burst combos is extremely important. Handlock, like these kind of handlock mirrors are actually really interesting because it's really about striking a balance between the power whelming arcane golem combos and like board control early. Because if you get board control early, then like you have higher, like you don't need as much damage in some ways. You can kind of keep them below, or where you don't get killed by giants. Frank Tizzle, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back. Crowfist. So I need to decide here, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and save it. I mean, we can combo it with Big Game Hunter as well. Even though I think that the Abusive would add more damage right now, because it gets 2 and then maybe another 2 next turn, and it kind of can snowball from there. But again, we're kind of playing on Moltens, so it's not just about getting the damage early. Early game is more about board control, maybe chipping some chip damage. It's not really about getting as much damage as possible early game. Because if you get too much damage, it's actually bad. It's only 4 damage with the combo. Potential Earthen Ring value. I guess Lothab isn't... It's not great to play Lothab here, but it's not awful either. I feel like there's more... Lothab's a really good card in this matchup that can be saved for later. It's actually pretty good Lothab still, because Lothab kind of forces him to play 5-drop, and he has a coin. I think coin 6-drop is way scarier than a 5-drop. I mean, Lothab beats the Belcher as well. Oh, interesting. So he's playing like a grinder list. Very bad matchup for him. This is what Reno, like this is basically like a Reno grinder list handlock. It is Reno. Yeah, it's definitely Reno, so I guess we're not really playing around Moltens. I like playing Sylvanas here, actually. I could try both in, but... Or I could Siphon it. Siphon has more value later. Owl, he still needs to deal with Sylvanas, which is still a 5/5, not super easy, especially after the mana with the Owl. Yeah, I don't really feel like I really get punished like this anyways. I don't see any great moves for him. Let's do some quick math here. Actually, I don't think I'll ever make that move, but if I pull Lothab and then I have 8 damage from my hand, that's 13. 16. It's still not lethal. I was like thinking about Lothab. I could get extra tap then and might be able to kill him, but I don't actually quite have lethal. And it's kind of weak to Sludge Belcher anyways. I guess the question is I want to play Boons because Big Game Hunter sometimes. I might get some value here from the abusive. It's like 4 damage. It's hard for him to do a lot in the same turn. I'm kind of a little bit less scared of Moltens because of the Reno list, so there's only 1 Molten in his deck. Plus my board is a little bit weak. Like, even though now I'm kind of weak to Hellfire or something, if I don't play this, my board is just a little bit too weak overall. He might just go ahead and not play any spells, just go ahead and play minions.
So many possibilities. Buying or selling. Ready for action.
Oh, the taunt, no. Six, 9. No, I don't have lethal. This might be my push turn, because if I tap and play Imp Gang, or if I tap here, then I can't play 2 minions. It's fine, I get some board control either way. Unfortunately, I can't protect my guy. I'm not expecting to win from this play, but I'm expecting to buy some time. I'll lock him on 10 mana. It's just, I'm expecting to play Reno, basically, or Healbot, and I still won't be able to win. But this will buy me some time to tap, and I can still burst for 20 later on in the game. I actually literally can't play any spells double Lotheb. Not that I like have a high opinion of double Lotheb, since 1 is usually enough. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, but I can't play both.
I wonder.
I was thinking of just Argusing and maybe leaving up the Molten Giant, but I think that would be a pretty good move against normal Handlock, like if this was no Reno plus like 2 of every minion, because that's more minion heavy. But Reno Handlocks are generally more reactive, like they have more spells, so it's like hard for me to get a good Twisting Nether next turn. It's easier for him to react.
So many possibilities.
And the Siphon Soul will be worth more if he has a more minion heavy deck. I think this Hellfire is still pretty good. Just because the other plays aren't so good. Argus Shredder isn't that good.
So many possibilities.
He has 9 cards left. I don't know. I just need to get him to 20 and get the cards I need. I'm basically using this guy as like a wall and then maybe setting up for Twisting Nether. But I don't want to be so weak where I don't play another minion here, so if I tap this turn and I don't get like a big game hunter, then I don't actually get to play a Shredder as well. If I have to Twist Nether here, actually might still have my Shredder alive the second half of it. Depends how much stuff he drops this turn.
I have no time for
Sylvanas, my Death Rattle goes first. Yeah, so if I just Twisting Nether, he'll steal my Death Rattle, but I can just Suicide my guy first onto the Sylvanas if I want to Twisting Nether. Shadow Flame, I guess, is just barely not good enough. I'd kind of rather save the Shadow Flame, or save the Twisting Nether, but there's no way for me to clear with Shadow Flame. I guess let's start leveraging our removal and heal. Silence this. And just start healing up a little bit. Maybe we can Shadow Flame after. I don't feel like we do want to Faceless this guy because he hasn't used an Owl yet. And we couldn't have done something like Faceless in Shadow Flame, getting an 11/11. He has used a big game hunter, so that would be a pretty good move. It's just I can't also do that and science this guy, so he would also have an 11/11.
I wonder.
I'm still looking for Faceless, which will allow me to do 20 damage. That's not even lethal. So I'm gonna need to actually get in some more damage somehow.
So many possibilities.
I mean, the good thing is some of his cards are unplayable. Like, Jiraxis is not really a thing, because he'll just die if he plays Jiraxis sometimes. And he's actually getting a fatigue faster than me, we'll see.
So many possibilities.
So what does he have left? Twisting Nether? Hellfire?
So many possibilities. Almost out of time. I've got the beast in my sight. My shield for Argon.
It's not really the most optimal trade, but I feel like he still has Hellfire left over. And there's also some chances MC Tech in this list. He stopped tapping. If it both goes to fatigue, that's fine for me. He's kind of running out of stuff. We just play for value here.
I wonder. By the power of Ragnarok, I have the power! Into the breach! Gotcha.
So this state is okay for us. If we play Ooze, we're going to be a little weak to Hellfire. Trying to see what kind of cards. It's 2 cards.
So
Owl is the 3rd card.
possibilities.
Just another Hellfire Owl. Jiraxis is 4. I didn't see any Void Colors. He has 9 cards in total. Maybe Imp King Boss? Those are low threats.
Almost out of time. out of cards.
No, stuff for lethal like this. I have 20 next turn. And I didn't want to put Ooze because Twisting Nether, I could still have... This is coming down to like the last minion. Like every single minion here is important. Even though it doesn't seem like a great Twisting Nether, at this point if he... Like the Ooze and this, that's still fine for him because there's almost nothing left. Cat Fancy, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back. Crowfist. Okay, this is winding down. I feel like this game is going to be about who has to make the first move. If I get lucky here, trade, he... Oh, that's so good. Okay, I think I win the game if I roll a 3 or higher. That's all I need to do. Because he doesn't have any more reactive cards, so if he has to spend his stuff on this board, then that's basically it for him. But maybe if I don't roll 3 and I'm the one that has to react first, then it's different. Actually, he's just dead here. This is 20 damage. Oh, wait, no, it's not 20, huh? Kept doing the math wrong. It's only 16. His last card is Draxus and what? And Twisting Nether. So I guess I pass. If I play Arcane Golem Faceless, start attacking the Twisting Nethers, and Draxus wins. So yeah, he's gonna lose first. Because eventually I'll burst him. Okay, there's no way to win like this. Alright, he's dead. 16 plus fatigue damage. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Okay. I just need to pee. I've been drinking water. I like drinking water when I stream. Gotta keep hydrated.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion. I must protect the one. Your soul shall be mine.
Fel Reaver lists are like, I feel like they're significantly less popular right now than mid-range. Like, there was a point where it was more popular. Aspirant's a little bit less uncommon than before. It's like a little bit risky to drop this into an aspirant because he can keep her on turn 4 with aspirant giving him mana. It's basically just as consideration there, whether you want to coin out a acidic swamp ooze. Raven Idol. I don't know if that means he's running Violet Teacher or not, because I guess I've seen this list, or I've seen Raven Idol be used with Violet Teacher before. Just... Huh. Interesting. I was just gonna play her tempo, play Bran, but I guess there's no reason not to.
I wonder.
He actually doesn't do much here. Instead, don't play Brand, tap to play around swipe. Then if you just hero powers, I guess he doesn't even get to use the swipe, like he still has a swipe. There's not a whole lot of reason. I guess it's like slightly better, maybe. I'm not even sure. I'm just gonna play it. It's not all negative trade-off. The best would be to play something that's like not weak to swipe and develops the board.
Where shall I start?
This is a match over face. This is almost certainly going to go to a minion here.
So many possibilities.
Truth is my shield.
Okay, I need to start attacking. I need to start playing on Kel'Thuzad. It's a card. MC Tech is also a card, but there is no good way for me to not play 4 minions here. This might get pretty ugly for me soon. We can race though. Still have this is still damage even without faceless. It's still 4 damage, 3 damage. Power roaming still another 4. It kind of depends if he has a good answer here. That's not good. I need to think about how we can win this game, because now I have Siphon Soul, or I could just go for it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough. I can't really go for it. I'm gonna start Siphon by tapping in Siphon Soul. It's not that bad of Hellfire.
A natural mistake.
Truth is my shield.
Basically, this might turn a little bit too complicated if I was trying to get trading there, because the Boom Bucket can also kill my guy. Damage is important. So this and Hellfire, I can kill it, but I can't do anything else. I'm probably not going to be playing around combo.
Almost out of time.
This gives me another option now. It's actually pretty good. I don't get to play Dr. Boom, but he still hasn't played Big Game Hunter yet. He also hasn't played Kel'Thuzad, so if I play Dr. Boom, he can play Kel'Thuzad. Suicide of Sunwalker on my Dr. Boom. Hero Power the 3-1. There's like definitely some things he can do. And I wasn't even sure what this card was. There's like Awakens and the Nightmare one.
I wonder.
There's not a good Shadow Flame that I can do here. I think my best top deck would be Power Roaming. Like it threatens his life, and it also gives me the option of Shadow Flaming anything. Kel'Thuzad might or might not be scary. I mean, it's definitely good for him, but I have Shadow Flame against Kel'Thuzad, maybe. And the Boombots. Okay, I think he's actually playing KT here.
for no one.
No. That was his Raven Idol card.
I will not be trifled with.
So I got Twisting Nether. It's probably about as good of a Twisting Nether I'll get. Ooh. It's like maybe Aviana deck. 7 mana trade.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Running a program. Hug.
Twisting Nether is like my get out of jail free card against this kind of deck because his deck is so minion based and not burn based, and it's kind of likely that he has no other BJH target. I think those two together made it so that I don't Twisting Nether here. Like the board state is similar here. I mean, my board's actually slightly stronger than his right now. Whereas if I Twisting Nether, we both have nothing. That's like a net gain for me, kind of. The only thing is, if the board is like a little bit messy like this, he still can play cards like KT and get value. I could just save Twisting Nether for KT though, so.
I can see.
Oh, I got 2 ranks. Guess it's getting harder to climb now. At the end of the ladder. I'm gonna get a drink real quick, be right back. $45. This deck is actually really strong. Actually, I haven't run into any Secret Paladins though. I mean, any Murloc Paladins, which is kind of what I was wanting to play it against. I feel like this might be a good counter to Murloc Paladin.
am your nightmare.
Like lately, I've had really good win rates with Murloc Paladin. Not as good as with this deck right now. And I think it's one of the strongest decks and maybe one of the most meta warping decks. Stops anyone else from playing any kind of like grinder style control decks. Like Priest Warrior. Or any kind of handlock that's not burst oriented. I'm gonna save the owl for egg.
Buying or selling.
That's one of the worst things that could happen for me right now. Because this play makes both Hellfire and Shredder not so good.
I wonder.
The other option was the Iron Beak and Life Tap, but since I have Hellfire and Mortal Coil, even if he procs his egg right here, as long as he doesn't have a way to proc his egg with good value and then play like another Death Rattle, I could just Hellfire Coil. Otherwise, like if he just trades his minions like this, should be fine just trading in the Shredder. Maybe L next turn or something. Don't want to play too weak. I might actually just have to Hellfire. This board is just getting too ridiculous. Hellfire and then play Sylvanas next turn. Still taking 4 next turn. But if I just silence the egg, I'm taking much more and I can't even play Sylvanas next turn. There's just so many Flame Imps.
I have no time for games.
I might die here, but there's no other safe plays. Okay, still have a chance.
Eyes are open.
Let none survive.
Put this apple on your head.
No, Jungle. Oh no! Okay, that was important for me. This is still scary. I'm actually still in this game. I can do a full board clear here, but I get left with nothing. Basically, Dark Bomb, siphon the 2/4 and trade in. Do I have lethal opportunities? No. But that's so weak. Dark Bomb, trade Emperor? That's gonna get me killed. Probably. I feel like I have to do the Siphon Soul. I mean, I still have outs. It's just we can drag this game on. Hopefully get a Reno or something. Oh no! Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, there's... For some reason, I like blanked out and thought that that would summon a dude. I was like, wait, that's why I did it in the first place. But yeah, like the other way, Diamond Doomguard. And the problem is now we don't have reactive cards. So, like, I guess this... I mean, I'm at least alive, but...
Why do you call
It's still hard to win against the Doom Guard. Ah, so close. Can faceless it. Owl? I might just have to tap here. I can faceless a taunt too. It's just... I'm gonna need a tap. Oh. Okay.
we're gonna be rich? Get in there and fight, maggot!
Dr. Boom. Good card. Looks like there's no other good plays here. We'll see. Either Dr. Boom Owl. I guess I should just use my Owl. Even though I'm not scared of dying at 29, even if I tap, but that was still actually pretty helpful. And at this point, like, cards like Narabian Egg are way too slow for me to need to silence. Like, it's approaching the late game, the end game, where I just die, or, I mean, I kill him next turn, so... Reno basically won me the game there, straight up. I was getting pretty worried.
Gul'dan versus Alfurion.
I must protect the one. Your soul shall be mine.
I would say keep the stronger of the 3-drops here. We want to curve out, but we don't really want to have multiple 3-drops in our hand without a coin. We can just do this. Earthen Ring trades better against the Shredder. And also 2/4 is just... I mean, Reno's not exactly for a 2/4. It might be better later on, too.
Buying or selling.
Wow, my curve is ridiculous. It's actually hoping I get a good 1-drop. Power Rolling is too good to pass up, though. Because if I got a good 1-drop, maybe I can play a 1-drop and life tap. That way my Twilight Drake isn't, like, too messed up. I'm pretty sure it almost doesn't make sense to... I don't know. Let's see. I could just try Swarm him.
So many possibilities.
And I have the PO. Next turn, Twilight Drake.
I wonder.
Yeah.
My eyes are open. Deal.
This also gives me an option to deal with Shredder. Because if I just tap here and play Twilight Drake, Shredder kills my guys for free. Whereas this way I can kill the Shredder and then maybe get a good trade in. Unfortunately, if he drops a 5-drop, I might have to PO something and then my turn will be weird. Then I get it live tap in next turn, so it's fine. I hope that's Dr. Boom and not Lore. Because I have the BGH. It's only 4-5. So it's, yeah, I'm not going to be able to play it. It's too weak here. The second Raven Idol of the day. The first one was in a weird deck, right? Yeah, it was against like a Ramp Druid.
I wonder. So many possibilities.
It's actually a hard turn. That's so good. I was just so worried about Keeper Hero Power on turn 6. But the other plays were like, just like, it doesn't even force a card the other plays. If I just Owl and trade in or something, I'm just so weak. Like, then when am I ever going to play this guy? Like, either way, eventually it'll, you know, still be weak to Keeper, and it'll just be too weak of a play, so I still decide to go for it. Alright.
I've got the beast in my veins.
It's gonna play for tempo. I have a 7-drop follow-up and Twisting Nether.
I must safeguard the land.
Yeah, that mana really messed him up last turn. He's gonna try to kill it first.
I've got the beast in my veins. Depart, foul creature.
Wow, I messed up the order too. Because he should have attacked the Keeper first before hero powering. That's so risky. Tempo. Oh no, that was not.
I wonder.
Next turn, it sets me up for Hellfire and Belcher this way. I could play Belcher, but then he can trade like Hero Power BGH. This is still a 4-2, so I can't coil it. Like, either way, I guess I could have Implosion Hellfire and then maybe Implosion the second minion, but I like this better. Yeah, even if he does have a swipe, I can still do this move. Getting kind of low. Might need Reno to win this game because of combo. Actually, combo just kills me right here, straight up. Wait, does it? Actually, I don't think so. Let's see. 4, 4, 2. So he trades 2 forces in and a hero power, so he has 1 force in one of these. It's not lethal.
Elune, guide my lance.
We need that Reno top deck. It's not exactly a bad one. Let's see, some kind of Shadow Flame. Ah, okay, off by 1 mana. Silence, Buffet. No. Shadow Flame for 3. Ooh.
Almost out of time.
That's gonna be cycled for sure, even if Wrath kills it. Yeah, he just needs to cycle right now. Okay, he's back in it. We don't go for combo here. It's actually better to play Shredder first and then Argus next turn. It's like a little bit better for board control, like fighting against things like Ancient Allure and Bears. But it's actually not impossible for him to do 16. So I want to play safe because Force Nature, Savage Roar, Living Roots is 16. He can also like Innervate out a second combo. There's just too many things, and I don't think it's worth it. The difference isn't that big, and being able to like survive like a potential game lose right there is really important. So. 5-9. Looks like I won't have lethal no matter what. Oh my god, that's good top deck.
I have no time for games.
No! Is that gonna get me killed? No, okay, I'm fine. He needs double combo or something. He still wouldn't be able to kill me with like even Living Roots and combo. Force Nature, Savage Roar, Innervate. It's technically possible.
I must safeguard the mountain.
So Owl here. Let's see, it's 5-6. I need 2 damage to win. Arcane Golem. If I Owl, I might as well tap. Oh, that's better. I actually think it's safer to faceless than the Siphon. So Owl's Siphon...
So many possibilities.
Siphon's safer, actually.
Almost out of time. The breach.
It's like, this game's so close. Oh. Okay, this is getting epic. He still has another combo. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to see. Yeah, that's GG. Do I even need a tap? The thing is, Bran doesn't actually do much here.
So many possibilities.
I'm gonna need to get through this guy fairly as well. There's no unfair ways to get through like an owl, so... I mean, I don't have that many cards, might as well. And definitely trading in these two,
Well played.
so I don't die to hero power. If I trade the 4 in, it doesn't make sense that much. I guess let's just pass from here.
I have no time for games.
I have lethal on the Arcane Golem.
The breach.
Alright. I'll give you a sword. Help me. Help. 25. How many more days of the month are there? 26, so we have 5 more days to go. It's looking pretty good.
Gul'dan versus Magni. For Cosmodan, your soul shall be mine.
We could just keep this. It's pretty good pressure if he doesn't fire War Axe. I mean, with the way my deck works, weapons are going to be good kind of regardless, because I'm less of a handlock and more of... I mean, it's kind of like a handlock, but it's also kind of zoo-ish, my deck. We'll just see how this goes. Nice. No weapon. At least not this weapon. Okay, so there's no way for me to play Brand Twilight Drake against a Deathbite. I don't feel like we have any good moves against the Deathbite here. So I might as well just try to save my coin. Because even if I play Twilight Drake, he can just attack the Zombie Chow. And then my next drop after is like they're all kind of weak to Deathbite. I wish there was a way for me to line up my early game better. It didn't really line up very well at all. Oh, at least he didn't have an execute. As far as this turn goes, Emperor is pretty good, actually. We can Emperor and maybe just not attack. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like a good forcing move here. A 5/5 also lines up very well against Belcher. Our deck doesn't need Emperor combos. With Arcane Golem, like, we have enough mana anyways. Arcane Faceless, Power is still fine. Even 2 powers is fine.
I have no time for games.
So now we get a good trade. Let's see if I can do something even better. Because there's an implosion I have. There's no way for me to like kill the Sylvanas this turn with implosion. So if I implosion, I have to like still risk it somewhat. I like this play the best. Because most warriors are running Revenge or Whirlwind anyways right now. So Implosion and then like it would most likely die to one of those effects and you could get a good Sylvanas anyways. And so I get one more really good like guaranteed Emperor and I have Emperor, Bran, Peddler, so... Looks fine, probably.
My shield for Argus.
My hero power is actually really important in this matchup because I have a lot of healing to utilize the Warlock hero power.
None shall.
It's kind of surprising. I feel like I'm gonna need to save the Sylvanas, so I put Sylvanas let that we can trade both of his weapon in and Black Knight for the Sylvanas. As we go into turn 9, especially with me having Sylvanas Shadow Flame as well, I feel like it's too important. Plus I have Implosion, so like if he hits this and kills my Death Rattle for free, a lot of times I can just Implosion it. It's not bad, even though it was only a 1-1. Get another card here. Okay, so I'm starting to approach my combo as well. We have another Power Overwhelming in our deck. I guess there's no option of... Well, actually, we could get super lucky. Let's see, then we have 7 mana. Might as well tap first. I don't think that changes anything. Hellfire and Demon Wrath. There we go. That works out. Now I can play something around Baron Rivendare. Or Brawl. He's already used one Brawl, and it actually seems like he might be a Reno list. So this plays around Baron Geddon, not Rivendare. I can BGH it after. I don't think I'll play around second Brawl. I mean, yeah, because it actually seems like a Reno list. Which is really weird for Warrior, but that's what it is. I have 9 cards right now. No actual plays. Someone else doesn't do anything because he still shield slams. I don't peel his armor off even. I guess I can just pass. I was thinking about coiling my own guy. It's just I still lose a guy. And he's not board clearing, so that's still one I'm killing myself. And I could coil his guy. This might be better. Emperor's gone. I don't think I'm saving this anyways. Okay. So now we have 1 power... 16 damage. Still, I'm pretty far away, huh? I'm just gonna go for it. I didn't play Reno last turn. I don't know. I think it would have been easy for him to kill anyways. Even here, it's easy for him to kill with his Shield Slam. And also, like, since I played my heal buff, he Alex me and tried to kill me. But now, if we're closer to a combo, it feels better to use.
Welcome to the grand tournament.
So if we get one more power, 12, 24.
So many possibilities. Almost out of time.
I have no time for games.
I've got the beast in my sails.
Bradley5190, thanks for resubbing. Wait, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the Strife crew. Crowfist. This is like my all-in. That's a top deck, right? I had read that he didn't have that. It's okay, I have so much removal right now, so I just want to be able to play minions for damage. $16, $20, $25. Okay.
Let none survive.
I've got the beast in my sails.
That belongs in a museum.
Not a bad Shadow Flame this turn, if I need it. I'm actually gonna, he's tank up too, I'm not really getting anywhere.
So many possibilities.
I'm not dark bombing in the face. He might have Reno.
I can wait no longer.
Wait, what's going on? Okay, so 10 plus 8, 18, 22, 23 is 26. Let's start by facelessing this guy. I could have just played the Arcane Golem because I don't have the combo anyways, but if you can somehow clear my board, then I don't have any targets for the power roamings coming up. So let's see here. We have a lot of damage. This might still be lethal. This is 12 damage. Wait, Arcane Golem POPO is 12, 15. 2 off. Three off, actually.
I wonder.
And Faceless Grom is almost as much as Faceless Arcane Golem double PO. It's gotten 20 damage in so far.
So many choices.
I can take the hit.
Practice makes perfect.
It's not the worst.
I wonder.
Actually, I might just be dead. How much damage do I have? 8, 12. He has 12 already. Oh, I'm off by 1.
So many possibilities.
Time is not on my side. He has 9, right? So it's 13 next turn, so I don't win anyways. I have to YOLO it. The only way I win is if this sticks and I double PO next turn. Because he'll be at 13, I still can't do that next turn. Alright, I'm dead. I'm just so close the whole time. I'm not sure if I ever could have gotten more damage though. Ouch.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion. I must protect the one. Your soul shall be mine.
Copying Grom certainly gave me way more damage than copying Arcane Golem would have. It's not even close. Because even though he renoed some of the Grom damage, Grom still did 20 damage after reno. Like, Grom was up for 2 turns and the The second turn when it died, he actually attacked it with Deathbite to kill it, so... It was like a 20 damage Grom. Actually did 30, but 10 of it was Reno damage, so if you want to say like holding... You know, holding Faceless because 10 of the damage is wasted on Reno, it's not even true. I mean, even if you don't count it as 30, if you count it as 20, it's still more than 12.
I must safeguard the land.
There also wasn't any turn where Grom lowered my burst, even if you want to count it as burst. Because pre-developed in the 5 mana, while Grom was up, I can still Arcane double PO for 12, and I would have extra mana to Dark Bomb, so that's like 13 from hand instead of 12 from the Faceless. I mean, the Grom was still up for those turns.
So many possibilities. Almost out of time.
That's okay, this guy doesn't do that much here. This actually doesn't matter too much if he had swipe. The rolling a 4 here. If he doesn't have swipe, then it's extremely important. Because swipe pretty much does the same. Wow, this game is going crazy for me now. I like this a little bit more than Emperor. There's a lot of tension on this board. Even though Emperor's pretty good for me right now.
I must safeguard.
If I force out a Keeper, it's fine. I can still play Dr. Boom next turn. Basically, force him to either unstealth the Shade to kill it, like Shade plus Wrath or something. Or like say he plays Ancient of Lore, he can't, like, since the Shade's here, it's really weird. If he keeps stealth, I steal a Shade. He can't even trade it into any one of these minions. I can just trade for Lore, steal a Shade after. There's no way I died a combo. Boom and all face should be fine. At this point, the face damage is worth more than the slightly better board trades. I mean, I don't care if he trades into any of the 1/1s. I don't feel like this like hits really any like relevant breakpoints for things like swipe.
I've got the beast in my sight.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. 7, 9 plus how much do I have in my hand? 10 for my hand.
Let none survive.
Well played.
Okay, I'm gonna be done for a day. It's actually a really cool deck. This deck worked way better than I thought it would be. Climbed a lot. Went to like, I think I went like 17-3 or something. Or maybe something even better. Maybe I started this deck 2-1 before the stream. I'm not sure, but regardless, it was like really sick win rate. Just shows how, I don't know, how good burst combos are now. I definitely feel like they need to lower burst combos. So many decks are just like, all the control decks now are just like burst decks. You just like control, and then you burst people. Which I don't think is like a super healthy playstyle at some point. This is on NA. I'm just trying to get top 100 this season. Maybe top 50 or something. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.